Mariel Margaret Hamm is a retired American professional soccer player. Hamm played many years as a forward for the United States women's national soccer team and was a founding member of the Washington Freedom. Hamm held the record for international goals, more than any other player, male or female, in the history of soccer, until 2013 when fellow American Abby Wambach scored her 159th goal to break the record. Hamm is also the third most capped female player in soccer history behind Kristine Lilly and Christie Rampone, appearing in 275 international matches. She also holds the national team record for most career assists with 144. Hamm was named the Women's FIFA World Player of the Year the first two times that award was given, and is listed as one of FIFA's 125 best living players, being one of two women, accompanied by teammate Michelle Akers. She was inducted into the National Soccer Hall of Fame as well as the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame, the Texas Sports Hall of Fame, and the World Football Hall of Fame. She is the author of Go for the Goal, A Champion's Guide to Winning in Soccer and Life, and appeared in the HBO documentary Dare to Dream, the story of the U.S. women's soccer team. Washington Post columnist Michael Wilburn called Hamm, perhaps the most important athlete of the last 15 years. Early life. Born in Selma, Alabama on March 17, 1972 to parents Bill and Stephanie Hamm, Mariel Margaret Hamm, nicknamed Mia, was the fourth of 6 children. Born with a club foot, she wore corrective shoes as a toddler. Hamm spent her childhood on United States Air Force bases with her parents and siblings. The family moved many times and resided in several places including San Antonio, Texas, and Italy. Florence, Italy is where Hamm was first introduced to soccer. Soon her whole family became very involved in the sport. Hamm played sports beginning at a very young age. As a high school freshman and sophomore, she played for Notre Dame Catholic High School in Wichita Falls, Texas. As a new player in 1987, and the youngest by over a year, she often started as a forward but never scored a goal. Hamm then attended Lake Braddock Secondary School in Burke, Virginia for 1 year, and helped the Lake Braddock soccer team win the 1989 state championships. Mia Hamm's brother played sports, inspiring her to do so as well. North Carolina Tar Heels, 1989-93, Hamm attended the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, where she helped the Tar Heels to 4 National Collegiate Athletic Association Women's Championships in 5 years. North Carolina only lost 1 game in the 95 she played on the team. She was an All-American and Atlantic Coast Conference Player of the Year for her last 3 years. She also won ACC Female Athlete of the Year in 1993 and 1994. Hamm was also a member of the American national college team that played in the 1993 Summer Universiade and lost to China, obtaining the silver medal. She was the leading scorer with 6 goals. She graduated from college with the ACC records for goals with 103, assists with 72, and total points with 278. Playing career, International, Women's National Team, 1987 Euro 2004, 1991 FIFA Women's World Cup. Hamm joined the United States Women's National Soccer Team at age 15, becoming the youngest ever to play on the national team. In 1991, she was named to the roster for the inaugural FIFA Women's World Cup in China under North Carolina coach, Anson Dorrance. At 19 years old, she was the youngest player on the team. During the team's first match of the tournament, 14,000 people were in attendance as Hamm scored the game-winning goal in the 62nd minute, leading the U.S. to a 3-2 win over Sweden. The U.S. faced Brazil during their second group stage match on November 19. The U.S. won 5-0 with goals scored by Karen Jennings, Michelle Akers, Hamm, and 2 by April Heinrichs. The U.S. squad finished first in Group B after a third win against Japan on November 21 and advanced to knockout stage of the tournament. During the quarter-final match against Chinese Taipei, the U.S. easily defeated their opponent 7-0. After defeating Germany 5-2 during the semi-final, the U.S. faced Norway in the final. In front of 63,000 spectators, The US clinched the first World Cup championship title after a 2-1 win. 1995 FIFA Women's World Cup. During the 1995 FIFA Women's World Cup in Sweden, Hamm made her second World Cup appearance for the United States at age 23, this time led by head coach Tony DeSico. During the team's first match of the tournament on June 6, she scored the team's third goal in the 51st minute in what resulted as a 3-3 draw against China Prairie. The US faced Denmark during its second group stage match. Goals from Kristine, Lilly and Tiffany Malbrett led to a 2-0 win for the US. Hamm played goalkeeper for a few minutes after the goalkeeper, Brianna Scurry, received a red card and was removed from the match. After defeating Australia 4-1 on June 10, the US advanced to the knockout stage and defeated Japan 4-0 in the quarter-final. The US was defeated by eventual champion Norway 1-0 in the semi-finals and captured third place after defeating China Prairie 2-0 on June 17. Hamm scored the US second goal of the match in the 55th minute. 1996 Olympics. Hamm was a key part of the U.S. team for the first women's Olympic soccer tournament at the 1996 Summer Olympic Games. Hamm scored 1 goal in 5 games as the host Americans won the gold medal. She was injured in the final moments of the gold medal match, a 2-1 win over China, a game witnessed by a record crowd of more than 76,000 fans. 1999 FIFA Women's World Cup. Hamm again played for the U.S. national team in the 1999 FIFA Women's World Cup, hosted by the United States. She scored 2 goals. Hamm also connected on a penalty kick as the U.S. defeated China in a shootout in the final match. That match surpassed the Atlanta Olympic final as the most attended women's sports event, with more than 90,000 people filling the Rose Bowl. 2004 Olympics. Hamm helped lead Team USA to a gold medal at the 2004 Summer Olympics and was also chosen by her fellow U.S. Olympians to carry the American flag at the Athens closing ceremonies. After the Olympics, Hamm and her teammates went on a farewell tour of the United States, which finished on December 8, 2004 against Mexico at the Home Depot Center in Carson, California. In the game, which the U.S. won 5-0, Hamm assisted on 2 of the goals. Hamm is one of 3 longtime national team members who announced their retirements from international play at the end of the tour. The others are longtime captain Julie Foudy and Joy Fawcett. Hamm retired at age 32 with a record 158 international goals. Matches and goals scored at World Cup and Olympic tournaments. Hamm competed as a member of the United States national soccer team in 4 World Cup tournaments, China 1991, Sweden 1995, United States 1999 and United States 2003. And 3 Olympics tournaments, Atlanta 1996, Sydney 2000 and Athens 2004. Altogether, she played in 38 matches and scored 13 goals at 7 global tournaments. With her teammates, Hamm finished third at 2 World Cup tournaments in 1995 and 2003, second at the 2000 Olympics, and first at the 4 other international tournaments. Club, Washington Freedom, 2001-03. For the majority of Hamm's career, there was no fully professional women's soccer league in the United States. As a result, she played in only 3 seasons of professional soccer. In 2001, she was a founding player in the newly established Women's United Soccer Association, the first professional soccer league for women in the United States, and played for the Washington Freedom. During the league's inaugural match between the Freedom and Bay Area Cyber Rays in front of 34,148 fans at RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C., Hamm was granted a controversial penalty kick that her teammate Britannia took and scored the first goal in the league. The Freedom won 1-0. In addition to the in-stadium attendance being greater than any MLS game that weekend, the Turner Network television broadcast reached 393,087 households, more than 2 MLS games broadcast on ESPN and ESPN2. The league suspended operations indefinitely in September 2003, but Hamm finished her short club career as a champion when the Freedom won the Founders Cup and that final season. Retirement. On May 14, 2004, she announced her retirement effective after the 2004 Athens Olympics, expressing an interest in starting a family with her husband, Mama Garcia Parra. She retired from the sport in 2004, after playing her last game in the 2004 Fan Celebration Tour to commemorate the U.S. women's national team's victory in the 2004 Olympics. Honors and awards. Hamm was named the 1997 Sportswoman of the Year by the Women's Sports Foundation. On May 22, 1999, she broke the all-time international goal record with her 108th goal in a game against Brazil in Orlando, Florida. In June of the same year, Nike named the largest building on their corporate campus after Hamm. In March 2004, Hamm and former U.S. teammate Michelle Akers were the only two women, and the only two Americans, named to the FIFA 100, a list of the 125 greatest living soccer players selected by Pelé, copyright and commissioned by FIFA for that organization's 100th anniversary. Other accolades include being elected Soccer USA's Female Athlete of the Year 5 years in a row from 1994 to 1998 and winning 3 ESPY awards, including Soccer Player of the Year and Female Athlete of the Year. During a friendly game against Australia on July 21, 2004, Hamm scored her 151st international goal, setting the record for most international goals scored by any player in the world, male or female. She held the world record until Abby Wambach bested it by scoring her 159th goal on June 20, 2013. The Australia match also marked Hamm's 259th international appearance. Only two of her teammates, Kristine Lilly and Christie Rampone, have played in more international games. In 2006, Hamm was inducted into the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame, followed by the Texas Sports Hall of Fame on March 11, 2008. In 2007, during her first year of eligibility, Hamm was selected for induction into the National Soccer Hall of Fame. In 2008, an image of her silhouette was used in the logo for the second professional women's soccer league in the U.S. Women's Professional Soccer. In 2013, Hamm became the first woman inducted into the World Football Hall of Fame located in Pachuca, Mexico. Championships. Personal life. Hamm was first married to her college sweetheart Christie and Corrie, a United States Marine Corps CH-53E helicopter pilot. They divorced in 2001 after being married 6 years. She married then Boston Red Sox shortstop Mama Garcia Parra on November 22, 2003, in Goleta, California, in a ceremony attended by a few hundred guests. On March 27, 2007, Hamm gave birth to twin girls, Grace Isabella and Ava Caroline. Though born 5 weeks early, each girl weighed over 5 pounds at birth. The couple had a son, named Garrett Anthony, in January 2012. Her adopted brother, Garrett Hamm, died on April 16, 1997 of complications from aplastic anemia, a rare blood disease. Hamm established the Mia Hamm Foundation in part to support patients and their families who benefit from bone marrow transplants. Some of Hamm's hobbies outside of soccer include cooking, golf, and watching college basketball. Endorsements. Hamm has been called the most marketable female athlete of her generation. During her time as an international soccer player, she signed endorsement deals with Gatorade, Nike, Dreyer's Ice Cream, Pepsi, Nabisco, Fleet Bank, Earth Grains, Power Bar, and Mattel. Philanthropy. In 1999, Hamm founded the Mia Hamm Foundation following the death of her brother Garrett in 1997 from complications of aplastic anemia. The non-profit organization is dedicated to promoting awareness of and raising funds for families in need of a bone marrow or cord blood transplant. The organization encourages people to register in the National Bone Marrow Registry and provides funds to UNC Healthcare and Children's Hospital Los Angeles. It also focuses on creating opportunities to empower women through sport. Hamm hosts an annual celebrity soccer game in Los Angeles to support the foundation. Coaching and other work. Hamm is a global ambassador for FC Barcelona. In 2012, after Pia Sundhage's departure as head coach of the United States women's national soccer team, Hamm joined Danielle Slayton and Sunil Gulati as a member of the search committee for Sundage's successor. She is the author of Go for the Goal, A Champion's Guide to Winning in Soccer and Life, and appeared in the HBO documentary Dare to Dream, the story of the U.S. women's soccer team. See also: List of Women's Association football players with 100 or more international goals, List of University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill Olympians, List of FIFA Women's World Cup goal scorers, List of Olympic medalists in football, List of 1996 Summer Olympics medal winners, List of 2000 Summer Olympics medal winners, List of 2004 Summer Olympics medal winners, List of young global leaders, FIFA 100. References, Notes. Sources: Mia Hamm, High Heels and Football at the International Olympic Committee website. Further reading: Burke, Rick, Mia Hamm, Heinemann Library, ISBN 1588101126, Christopher, Matt, On the Field with Mia Hamm, Hachette Digital, Incorporated, ISBN 0316095257, Graney, Timothy, Beyond Bendit Like Beckham, The Global Phenomenon of Women's Soccer, University of Nebraska Press, ISBN 0803240368, Hamm, M., Heifetz, A Go for the Goal, A Champion's Guide to Winning in Soccer and Life, HarperCollins Publishers, ISBN 0060931590, Kassouf, Jeff, Girls Play to Win Soccer, Norwood House Press, ISBN 1599534649, Lissy, Clemente, The U.S. Women's Soccer Team, An American Success Story, Scarecrow Press, ISBN 0810874164, Longman, J., The Girls of Summer, The U.S. Women's Soccer Team and How It Changed the World, HarperCollins, ISBN 0061877689, External links. Mia Hamm Foundation, Mia Hamm on Twitter, Mia Hamm at the Internet Movie Database, works by or about Mia Hamm in libraries, Mia Hamm video produced by Makers, Women Who Make America.